So thank you for being here. First of all, a few words about myself. My name is Dr. Zsolt Poleretsky. I'm one of the founders of Supple. Originally, I was a university professor. My research was focusing on the health-related consumer behavior. So I did my PhD in the health economy field. Its relevance is only one thing, that Supple is originally coming from my previous researches. Some years ago, I quit the academia and started to build up my company. That was the starting point of Supple. Supple has a bit more than 4 years passed from the first idea to up to these days when we are in front of the market launch. Okay, a few words about myself. Then the most important thing is the Supple. So firstly, I would like to introduce to you what Supple is, what is the market need we try to serve, and a few words about the business model, how can be it cash flow positive business model. In one sentence, Supple is an AI-based dietary supplement personalization platform. A few words about our whys. Why did we launch this project? The first and the general reason behind Supple is called hidden hunger. Hidden hunger means that there is a gap between our energy intake and the nutrient content in our eating habits. So the energy intake is continuously increasing. At the same time, the nutrient content is decreasing. It means that there is an increasing gap between these two. This gap is one of the most important sources of the civilizational illnesses like cancer, for example. This trend is the strongest in the Southeast Asia region. We have data from the early 90s, so we can track this trend, how it transformed the health status in Southeast Asian countries and even in Europe and North America as well. So here it is the most important and the strongest why behind the Supple. Next to this generic reason, we have two specific market-related reasons as well. The dietary supplements market is still pill-based. More than 80% of the market is focusing on the same pills for everyone. The second reason, the other side of the coin, that in this market there is limited or no adaptation or on personal needs. So pills, the same pills for everyone, and the competitors they have a limited ability to adapt to the personal needs. How can we solve this problem? The decreasing the gap, decreasing the rate of pill-based market. The Supple, the generic idea of the Supple is quite simple. Firstly, we are collecting different health data from different sources. If you have a smartwatch, if you have a smart ring, if you are using Google Fit or Apple Health, if you are using different kind of dietary tracking application, you can connect your applications and your wearables to Supple. So that's the basis. We can collect data real time. If you are using a smartwatch, we can track your changes in real time. The second step, we put this data into our AI. Our AI has two main parts. The first part is connected to medical databases. We are continuously examining the recommendations on different vitamins and minerals. The second part of our AI is calculating based on your personal health data and the medical recommendations, a personalized recipe for you. So the final results of the second step is a personalized dietary supplement recipe. In the third step, we transfer this personalized recipe to our hardware. This hardware is like a vitamin printer. It's a coffee machine sized tabletop machine. we are using pots in the machine that are containing liquid dietary supplements. After we transfer your personalized recipe using these vitamin pots, we are producing your personalized dietary supplement in your home. So that's how it looks like. It's a top of the or hardware. You can see the pots in the hardware. You can put the pots into the hardware, and it works like a vitamin printer. And we are dosing your personalized dietary supplement. What is the competitive advantage towards comparing to our competitors? The first thing you should understand is the connection between the personalization level and the cost. All of the market is hanging on this angle. Low cost, low level of personalization. High cost, high level of personalization. All of our competitors are hanging on this angle, except for Supple. Because of this AI hardware-based platform, we can do high level of personalization at a low cost. An average daily dose of a Supple isn't expensive, more expensive than a premium dietary supplement you can reach on the market. So high level of personalization at an affordable cost. That's I can say that Supple set up a new category on the market. Hyper-personalization at an affordable cost. It is scalable because of the AI hardware components, and we can adapt to the changes in personalized health status in real time. So these three advantages is about solving this ego problem, high level of personalization, affordable cost, and we are step forward over the execution gap. You know, we have many competitors who are making suggestions, what to eat, what to do, and so on. You can download many similar applications, but there is no execution. After the recommendation, we are transferring your personalized recipe to a hardware which can execute this recommendation as well. So we stepped over this execution gap, which is on the market now. A few words about our business model. Our business model, we try to set up as simple as possible. We have a B2B2C and a hardware service business model. And in the first step, we have two main revenue streams. The first revenue stream is a B2B revenue stream. And the second one is a B2B2C through distributors. Both of the revenue streams are consumption-based. So you don't have to pay for the hardware. There is no upfront fee. Your costs are depending only on one thing: how much do you consume in an average month? Every related cost, the refurbishment, the operational cost, maintaining, and so on, is included in the monthly fees. So no upfront fee to make easier to accept Supple. In the long term, we have other revenue streams as well, but I think at this time we should talk about only the near future and these two revenue streams as well. A few words about the market capacities and the Supple's possibilities on the market. The first time, in the first 5+1 year, we are thinking of three countries in Southeast Asian region. The first one is Malaysia, secondly Singapore, and thirdly in South Korea. So we have to reach 2.2% market share to reach this trajectory. If we can launch the pilot up to the end of this year in Malaysia, we can reach the break-even point within 13 months. It is included the hardware costs, the liquid costs, anything. So if we can reach 2,000 end users per month, this financial model can reach the break-even point. So that's the first target. I have to say it's a pessimistic calculation. I know that all of the startups are calculating their trajectories in a hyper-optimistic way. Based on our previous experiences as a researcher and a businessman, I think pessimistic sayings are always better because we can reach it, and if we can reach higher, it would be a good for everyone. If we started to talk about this project with different shareholders and stakeholders in Southeast Asian countries, one question always arises: why Southeast Asia? You are a European company, European funders. Why do you want to launch your project here? We have three business reasons and one personal reasons. I previously, as a researcher, I was working in Malaysia as well and in the neighboring countries from the early 2010s, so a bit less than 50 years ago was the time when I started to get to know this region. It's a personal thing. But we have really specific and clear business reasons as well. The first one is the CAGR of the dietary supplements market. The global CAGR of this market is somewhere around 9.5%. The same number in the Southeast Asian region is somewhere between 10.5 and 11. So a bit more than 1.5% higher the CAGR of this market. It's a huge boom. The second reason is the rate and the strength of the hidden hunger as a global megatrend behind the health prevention market booming. It is the strongest in the Southeast Asian countries. So that's the driver of the dietary supplement market, and at the same time other health prevention markets as well. And the third thing, last but not least, the novelty acceptance of this region. Every new technology, especially health-related new technology, is a trust issue. And in Southeast Asian countries, the early adopters, the rate of the early adopters is much higher than in any European countries where we originally started. So the acceptance is much higher, which makes the chance of the introduction of a new health prevention-related product higher than in the European Union. That's the reason why we have already started the conversations in the previous year in Malaysia with manufacturers, distributors, and the potential B2B buyers as well. We have some progress in these conversations, and we have already built up our company in Kuala Lumpur as well. What the stage of Supple and what we are heading off. Supple at this time is ready to do its first market pilot. In the previous year, we have secured a bit more than 70k euros funding. It's a non-dilutive funding, which is about the finalization of the product, the software and the hardware part, and so on. We have the necessary resources to do Supple market introduction ready, but it has some limitations. Government funds and non-dilutive funds has always limitations. The most important limitation of this fund that it can be used within the European Union. So we cannot finance the pilot here in Malaysia from this fund. That's the reason why we are looking for two types of partners. The first one is the first B2B partners. The first B2B partners are about the early adopters who can accept at first Supple, and after getting the first early adopters here, we are also looking for investors who can finance this pilot. The estimation cost of half a year pilot with no more than 500 hardwares is a bit more than 400k euros. Our intention is to launch this pilot up to the end of this year. So that's we are looking for. After the introduction of the Supple, I would talk a few words about the potential partners we are looking for. So I tried to highlight what kind of partners I are looking for now and what can be offered for these partners as well. Okay, and finally, a few words about our team. I have to say that I'm really proud of this team. In the past few years, we have to build up the necessary human resource around the Supple. We are three of the founders. Attila is the food engineer. He did his PhD in the food area. Laszlo is an IT expert. He's behind the IT development arm of the Supple. And I'm from the health economics side. So, and I was the first one who launched Supple. I am the CEO now. We have the necessary resources to do this pilot from the hardware and the software side as well, from the dietitian side as well, financial side as well. And I have to say we have a really good advisory board from the AI field and a senior expert who is an exited pharma owner, so who has already did we are facing now. So it's a team of seasoned experts. I think we have all of the chance to do this successfully, this pilot. Okay, these are the most important takeaway messages. We are heading the market launch here in Malaysia with a new category creator product. We solved a few problems of this market, the execution gap and the personalization cost angle. I think we have the clear vision now what we should do and how can we do it with really experienced teammates. So that's we are here. So that's the Supple in a nutshell. So if you have questions, please feel free to ask me. You can type your questions in the chat as well. My colleague, the head of marketing, is continuously watching the session, and I can see your questions, or your questions are arising after the session. We will touch you and share the basic information about Supple, so you can rethink your questions as well.